Over the period of a year, throughout the various seasons, performance of breeding herd will go up and down. Typically in the summer, breeding performance drops, and then in the cooler winter months, the breeding performance of a herd will improve. Farrowing huts can either be insulated or just plain metal or wood. Insulation in the farrowing huts is better if you can get it. During the summer, it'll keep the temperature of the hut lower, so the sow will spend more time in farrowing, more time suckling her piglets, and obviously in winter, when the weather's cold, it will help keep the huts warmer for the piglets.
In the winter, you want to turn your ark so the back of the ark faces the worst of the weather. The door wants to be facing where you're going to get the chances are you're going to get the best weather. So in the winter, you want your doors facing south and the backs of the ark facing north, and they want to have all drafts want to be covered up. You want to cover up the pop hole at the back of the ark. Make sure that you've got no bottoms of the arks where the sows are bitten through the plywood. Make sure there's no drafts around there, because any draft blowing across the top of that bed will make those piglets cold. When the weather gets better, turn your arks round through 180 degrees so that the doors face north and the backs of the arks face south. So by turning the door of the ark to face south, the shadow from the sun when it's at its height will be right over that door and over that fender, and that makes that the coolest place.
Right, during the summer in warm weather, it's important to keep the temperature of the individual sows down. There are several ways that you can do this. The most common will be wallows. There'll be areas dug out, filled with water, either emptied out of a feeding trough or from a wallow maker, which is a hole in the water pipes spraying in. I think it's better if the wallows can be located away from the drinking points so that the sow has clean water to drink from and a dirtier wallow area to lie in. The wallow itself should be damp with wet, sticky mud so that the sows can cover themselves in the mud. That firstly cools them down, but also will act as a natural sunblock, stop sunburn. Okay, it's fair to say that we see less seasonal infertility in well-managed, high-performing herds. And I think this emphasises the importance of good management and good best practice at all stages of production throughout the whole year.